Welcome to the Darwinian Delusions channel. This channel is dedicated to showing that Darwinism is speculative, based on assumptions, and there's disputes about its most fundamental ideas. Whenever you use the word speculative and Darwinian evolution, atheists get really upset. They say no, it is a fact. Whether you look at embryology, whether you look at comparative anatomy, whether you look at the fossil record or biogeography or genetics, anything, any of these fields, they all point towards the Darwinian history of life, the Darwinian mechanism or the Darwinian evolution. But we know because of the philosophy of science, this simply cannot be true, because the same observations can lead to many different inferences. How is it possible in the field of biology, which is so diverse, you can have only one inference possible on the data? That clearly doesn't make sense. Two, you can always get new observations which go against your previous conclusions. Hence why there's many evolutionary biologists which question Darwinian evolution. What I wanted to do today was just give one example why anybody with 3 brain cells should never ever think that Darwinian evolution is a fact, and they have to concede that Darwinism is speculative. In a peer-reviewed journal called Science, one anthropologist gives the analogy of the history of life in the following way. He says, it is like trying to work out the plot of War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy with only 13 randomly selected pages. How many plots are possible if you only have 13 randomly selected pages of War and Peace? I'm assuming more than one. And if it is more than one, which anybody with 3 brain cells would realize, then whatever plot you come up with has to be speculative. How can it not be? Is it not true that every single one of these fields that you're pointing towards and you're claiming they all lead to one picture, they all derive from data, are they not? And if 99.999% of species are undiscovered, as the National Science Foundation claimed this year in May, how on earth can you say Darwinian evolution is not speculative? It has to be, unless you're in reality denial. The fact of the matter is, Darwinian evolution is not a fact. It is speculative, it is based on assumptions, and there are disputes amongst mainstream secular academics about its most fundamental ideas. Thank you very much for listening. Assalamu alaikum.